What's going on, guys? This is Seiro54 back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel match video. This time we're using Traptrix. I believe this should be my third match video using Traptrix on this channel. This is June edition, I suppose. So Traptrix, it's good if you can get the trap cards and your opponent actually just falls prey to them. Otherwise, like if they play first, they do everything, and then you open up with a bunch of back row, you can't really do much. Now, in this first match, it seems like this is going to be a mirror match. My opponent also using Traptrix. Of course, as I said in my other Traptrix videos, I don't have the extra deck monsters just yet. I never just got around getting them. The deck, I mean, it works for me even without like Sarah and Rafflesia. Of course, those cards really help. Just having more options at the end of the day. But Traptrix is one of those decks where you don't need 100% to have those cards. I mean, if you were running something like Constellar, you gotta have Pleiades, you gotta have Omega, Pryceps, you gotta have the Constellar Exceeds, Ptolemy M7 too. And same goes for other decks. Like if you're gonna do Gladiator Beasts, you need the fusions. If you're gonna do, I don't know, you guys get the idea. But with Traptrix, they're basically you win with the trap cards essentially, not the monsters. So you don't necessarily need them. Now, Mirror Match with Traptrix is interesting because all of our whole trap hole cards are basically worthless on both ends. Traptrix monsters aren't affected by whole trap cards, so against the Mirror Match, is basically all of those cards are irrelevant for the most part. So let's see what I'm gonna get. He is gonna have more of an advantage against me, you know, having the Traptrix trap monsters, and you can go into them easily. Of course, we can also do rank 4s in this case, and I'm gonna bring out number 50, 59 Crooked Cook and just completely destroy his monsters, play around the back row, and I think he's gonna have a hard time dealing with this card because if you have no cards on the field, this guy's unaffected by effects. Traptrix aren't necessarily the type of deck they're gonna bring out strong attack monsters. It's more of, like I've said, beating you with back row and effects. So he's gonna try and do something with Sarah. I'm gonna chain Crooked Cut, get rid of the back row. I mean, you might even ask why did it even play it down, but I guess it is what it is. So the dude is basically unaffected by cards right now. And I'm not gonna make the mistake of playing any more cards down. Just gonna attack the dudes, get rid of his cards slowly but surely, and he's gonna be left with no card advantage. Cannot get over Crooked Cook. So pretty great card. I believe this card came out in the Dragons and Legends Unleashed set. Probably the best one of the three. I mean, the second one with the tunes and stuff. That's god damn. Crazy motorcycle outside. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the Dragons of Legend, the second one is also pretty good, and I think it has the best sort of style when it comes to, you know, the booster design and stuff, artwork and stuff. But objectively, when it comes to all of the competitive cards, uh, Dragons of Legends Unleashed is probably the best one. Okay, so we're building up cards in hand that we're not playing because he can't get over Crooked Cook. And now that I got Harpy's Feather Duster, it's going to be even easier. Get rid of all of the back row that wasn't doing anything either, and I mean, it's not a surprise he scooped right here. Couldn't do anything anymore. So yeah, just so you guys know, Crooked Cook, Traptrix decks can't get over this card easily. Okay, and on to game 2. This guy is, what is this guy running? I don't know what, okay, so it's, wow, Rainbow freaking Neos, one of my favorite ghost rares. So it looks like it's Crystal Beasts, and he's running a bunch of other cards like Neo support, hero stuff. I have no clue, but he got the Rainbow Neos out, which is crazy. And I am aware of some of the new Crystal Beast cards, what they do from the Legendary Duelist Season 2, the Season 1, like, I guess, edition pack, where they mixed Legendary Duelist sets, the first two. I had an opening on the channel, so I know some of the cards. Really good. I mean, Crystal Beast getting some searches, getting some good stuff. The fusion dude, like the big fusion dude, is also pretty broken. So he's doing some shit, and to be honest, this isn't going to be a very good matchup for Traptrix because if this guy's going to be bringing out big monsters that don't really care about my traps, then with their high attack, I can't really get over them. I can only just get rid of them with effects and stuff. So he's gonna Called by the Grave, my monster that was gonna special summon here with Dianya. This really sucks, because this made my play useless, and I just gotta pass the turn. Swords of Concealing Light is putting a little bit of work here. I was gonna play the Raigeki. I don't think that was necessary, but okay, fine. He's trying to kill me quick, so I guess he went for that big damage, but it was gonna do very high damage even without the Raigeki. Harpies Feather Duster. I guess we might as well play it. And I gotta do something here, but I can't. So, Swords of Concealing Light is out. He's gonna be able to flip the monster too. And summon a Rainbow Dragon. Goddamn. I gotta, like, I guess, activate the effect and negate it with the Hand Trap Chick, the Ghost Chick. Bottomless Trap Hole. Get rid of the Rainbow Over Dragon. And because he changed the effect, all of the cards got removed. I have no clue why the hell he did that. I believe that guy just removes everything except himself, something like that, like Judgment Dragon. He didn't need to do that, but because he activated the effect and I chained the trap, everything got removed anyway. So now he's left with nothing, and I got more card advantage than him. So, to be honest, I mean, if he didn't make all those, or at least that unnecessary play, I guess maybe the Raigeki was unnecessary too, you could say. He actually had me. Like, I had no chance against this dude with the cards that I had. But he basically got rid of his own cards for me. And even though he chained Maxi here, I mean, I can just do enough damage to finish him off very easily. So that's game. We'll take the GG, but he basically handed the game to me, to be honest. But that was Crystal Beasts. I guess you guys should know some of the new stuff can be pretty deadly. Okay, so we're gonna set a bunch of back row and pass the turn. I usually don't like to play first because of that one less card you get in the beginning, one fewer card you get in the beginning. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess it works out in this case a little bit because we opened up with a bunch of back row and Solemn Judgment. And this dude is using the Utopia dudes that summon a bunch of Utopia XYZs. You got that stupid continuous spell card that lets you draw a card every time you get a Utopia dude. He hasn't played it yet, but I'm pretty sure you can search it too. Anyway, we're gonna throw in the Ghost Chick too, negate his effect, and activate my back row 2. This is the hole that basically banishes the card face down when they summon from the graveyard or the deck. Traptrix Trouble Nightmare, destroy this monster too. And I'm not gonna let him do anything because if I let him get the big dudes, it's over. And looks like the back rows did their job. He decided to scoop. He couldn't do anything more. A bit hasty perhaps, but it is what it is. Whatever. If you're gonna give up, I don't care. It's a victory for me. We're gonna go for Rhoda here. Playing first once again, getting the Photon Thrasher. But I'm gonna summon the Traptrix Mantis. Gonna chain effect Veiler, so I won't get the search, but that's fine. Might as well just know that that card is out of the way. Set the bottomless trap hole, and it's all we can do for this turn. Indeed, indeed. Sometimes the thing is with, the Traptrix Sarah, like when I got Mantis down and I have a bunch of back row, I don't necessarily want to go to Sarah anyway. I just want to have that back row protection. If they chain something like Duster, I can get one of the back rows back in hand. So, that's good. My opponent, he didn't do anything because I negated his stuff with Ash Blossom, but he's clearly running Sky Strikers. Another damn deck, but I'd say there's worse these days. I do dislike Sky Strikers too, though. Once they get going, They're pretty annoying. And part of Desires, part of Duplicity is going to get his draw tool, get the field spell, pass the turn. Okay. I guess the one of the downsides, like with the Sky Strikers, and it just goes to show you what kind of a clusterfuck the metagame is today. Sky Strikers is a deck that basically runs 15 hand traps because they can. So on the one end, they're always going to have hand traps in hand. So when your opponent plays first and they're doing all of the unfair shit, they have answers. But when you open up with a bunch of hand traps, your opponent isn't really doing much, like me, and you can't make any plays because you only have hand traps. You don't have your archetype cards, basically like your Sky Strikers. Then they can't really do shit. They're stuck on their own cards. So he's gonna summon Halkifibrax, however you say the dude. I'm gonna bottomless. Decide not to use the Solemn Judgment just yet. Grab the Effect Veiler and reveal some cards with the Sky Striker field spell. Grab the spell card and it's gonna play it. Pop the back row, but I'm just gonna put it in hand with Mantis. Pretty good. I think he should have saw that coming. So yeah, the jamming card doesn't work, and he scoops right there. Okay, it was your misplay, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't care anyway. Maybe he thought I'm not winning this game anyway. So who knows? All right, and this dude is doing these cards like Cyber's cards. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so many damn cards, man. You can't keep track of them. But okay, Code Talker. Yeah, it's gonna be these dudes. Code Talker cards. Okay. So getting the Link Summon, and he's gonna get another Link Summon too. It's basically just cards that build themselves, bring themselves out. I don't like when the game is like this, but I mean it is what it is. You know, like back in the day, you know, we were getting like archetypes, we were getting like Black Wings and stuff. And obviously they build the archetype so you can get out like the Black Wind synchros and stuff, and you know, that's what it's about. But it wasn't like so blatant. You know, you just follow this procedure, and this is what you do. You had more freedom of the plays you could make, and the decks didn't have like 50 searchers in every archetype. Like maybe you had one or two, I guess, kind of searchers. And in the case of Black Wings, that's even debatable. I guess Black Whirlwind was the searcher, and then Shura could get a search if it killed something by battle. And everybody else did some different stuff, basically. Okay, so he got a bunch of dudes out that are doing some annoying stuff. Thankfully, I'm a bit fortunate. I opened up with Duster and Lightning Storm, so we're going to be able to make his life hard. So he protected one of the monsters in the end, but I had to do what I had to do, get rid of some of those cards and steal the monster. Get a search with Murmillo, and he maxied. I don't know why, that's a minus. Get rid of both of the dudes and attack with Murmillo. Is going to banish, special summon the guy, so that stops my battle phase right there. But I mean, I just stripped him out of a lot of cards, so it's all we can do. I've got the Anya in hand, so maybe we can make a better play next turn. Special summons the Link, and it's going to go for another Link summon. Thankfully, I've got the back row ready and set. Cyber's Witch, and going to summon this dude as well. Banish. I don't even know what these cards do. Like the Parallel Exceed, I think it gets another summon from the deck. Yeah, the same name or something. Another search. Okay, another search. But the moment he goes on a big guy, I've got the Void Trap Hole. So here it comes. It's going to bring somebody out. And it is going to be the Firewall Dragon. I believe this card, yeah, it used to be banned in the TCG. I kind of missed out on on it. I wasn't playing. I basically got back thanks to Master Duel. But I think they did give it an errata. They brought it back. I think it's still strong. But anyway, got rid of that guy at the very least. But he still had enough monsters to kill my girl there. So, Firewall Dragon is coming back, and we basically only have Diania in hand. MST isn't going to do much here. Okay, and we get the Time Space Trap Hole too. Now, I can only make one play here, to be honest. Go to a rank 4, basically, and 101, the best play that I can make. We're going to steal Firewall, kill the small dude, and it's just going to leave him with one card. I didn't really have much choice. And hopefully, at least 101 can buy me some time. You know, it's going to be able to survive a hit. This is why I always say I prefer this card much better than Castel. Always have, always will. And I do survive. I get Raigeki too, so now I'm going to be able to get rid of the dude. And we don't really have much going on. I mean, 101 is basically a vanilla monster right now, no effect. But I got the Time Space Trap Hole, so hopefully if he makes a play, I can negate it. I have enough life points. He just ends the turn. 4 cards can't do anything, so it's my chance to do something here. I'm going to summon the Beater Chick, Traptrix, whatever her name is, Moth Chick or whatever. Hate moths. And Maxi, I don't know why, but just make my attacks, pass the turn, and Monster Reborn. It's going to get my Murmillo, actually. That's actually clever, to be able to pop the back row. So pop my back row, I can't use it, summon one of the Cyberse monsters, and gonna go for a play here. Cross Sheep. I don't know what that card is gonna do, and he just surrendered right there. So GG, we did pretty okay with Traptrix today, I'd say. Hope you guys enjoyed the matches. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What